Hello, fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. Today is another whip and chat, and I am currently working on my Sea Creature DP Fun event. This event is sponsored by Christopher Colassa. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, and I will put a link to uh, Christopher's YouTube down in the description box so you can head on over there and give him a follow. Um, I found this seahorse from watching his channel. Um, this was a purchase from FG Normal. I think he got his from somewhere else, but I purchased it from FG Normal. And it's titled as a hippocampus, but it's a seahorse. It's 45 by 85 centimeters. Um, and I just thought it was so cute. It has 24 colors, but two of those are special drills. There are some little pearlescent special drills, and then it's got little kind of tendrils, and at the end of each tendril there's another kind of round special drill. But anyway, I wanted to do another whip and chat. I haven't done very many of these because I never know what to talk about. So I made a few notes for myself, and we'll see how far I get. I mentioned that I'm doing this whip and chat as part of the Sea Creature DP Fun event. That's over on Instagram. If you want to check out that hashtag, you can see um, all the other people that are participating. Lots and lots of fun canvases, so you can look at those. Events is a new thing for me. I've wanted to participate in several, and I just hadn't managed it yet. I had many other things going on, including launching this YouTube channel, and so I was working on other things. However, I have planned out several things that I wanted to do, and then as I joined Instagram and got more familiar with some of the diamond painters on there, I found some other events that I'm also going to be participating in. One of the first channels I started following was a lady doing a Josephine Wall painting, and I decided I wanted to get one for myself, but I kind of put that on the back burner. And then other things happened as the months went along, and I ended up finding out about Diamond Painting Deutschland and contacting them about ordering some Josephine walls. I found some images that I really liked, and I ended up ordering two Josephine walls as a challenge for myself. I got one that has 250 colors and one that has 300 colors. So I am going to be doing the 250 color one first. I have unboxed it, I have kitted it up, and I have the videos ready to go for the unboxing. I haven't done the kitting up yet. That's my next project after I finish this. But there is a Going J Wall event that is going on for the next couple of months, and so I wanted to get that started also for that event as a challenge for myself because of the number of colors, but then also for that event because I wanted to participate in that event. And again, for me, doing these events is not because I want to um, win prizes or anything like that. For me, it's about feeling like I'm a part of the community because I'm participating in these events. So I will be doing the Going J Wall event. I have no idea when I will finish the canvas because I do intend to, it'll be like a background project, I guess, where I work on it for a while and then I work on something else and then I go back to the J wall just because it is so confetti heavy and it's so big. I think it's going to take me a while to figure out the best place to work on it and how I want to work on it. So other things are going to come up. And one of those other things is yet another event that I found, and that was the Summer with the Masters event. And this one is being run by, I believe, Diamonds and Washi and Tiny Worlds of Wonder. And I will link both of their channels down below as well. And this one really appeals to me because I am pretty passionate about respecting people's copyrights. So I only sell legally licensed or public domain or stock art on my channel. Um, and that has led to me purchasing some kits initially in the beginning that I later discovered I don't want to use on my channel because they are stolen images. And I've talked before about the fact that, I'm not going to stop people from stealing images, and that's fine, but I do want to, on my channel, only show legally licensed images from companies who do the legal licensing, or images that are public domain and or stock photos. So um, that's why the Summer with the Masters was appealing. They are focusing on paintings by artists who are, their artwork was published pre-1926, which means it's now legally in the public domain, and you can order it without worrying about it being copyright infringement. I happen to love the Art Nouveau style and artists like Maxfield Parrish and such. And so I have ordered a canvas that is a print done by Alphonse Mucha, who is another Art Nouveau artist. So I will be doing that one. And I have also ordered that one, the Mucha one I ordered from a company that is new to me called Goodness Finds. Um, when I get the canvas and I'm able to do the unboxing, I'll see what I think about their company. But I'm looking forward to the canvas. And then I'm also ordered a kit from Home Craftology, which I don't know if it will get here in time. I think it will because the Summer with the Masters event runs from uh, May 1st through, I think, August 14th. So I should get at least one of the canvases and hopefully be able to at least start. For this particular event, the Summer with the Masters, you don't have to complete the canvas. They do have prizes and things if you want to sign up for those. Again, for me, it's not really about that. It's about participating and being part of the community. But if you're interested in doing some of those events and signing up for some of those giveaways, then by all means, check them out. The other canvas that I ordered from Home Craftology is a print by Kandinsky, who is a Russian artist, and it's called Composition Number 8. It's an abstract, so I'm really kind of anxious to see how it translates into diamond painting. So we'll see when I get that canvas. That one, when I ordered it, I didn't realize or had forgotten that Home Craftology is in Australia, so it will take a while to get to me here in the US. But since I have until August, I think it will get here in plenty of time. So if you want to check out either of those events, the Going J Wall or Summer with the Masters, you can check out Instagram or the channels I've linked below. I don't remember which channel is doing the Going J Wall, but if I can find it, I will link it down below in the description as well. So those are the events that are going on starting in May, including the Sea Creature DP Fun one that I'm currently working on. And I wanted to get the Seahorse done just so that I could move on to my Josephine Wall. So I've been spending quite a bit of time working on this one. But it's been a lot of fun. I got a new diamond painting pen off of Amazon that you see me using, and I am currently using my glue dots in my pen. I haven't tried the glue dots in my multi-placers, but I love them in my single placers. So, and I have done a wax comparison with the glue dots and some other things like blue tack. If you're interested in checking that out, um, you can head over to my channel, or if I remember, I'll put a card in the video here so that you can see what I'm talking about. Let's see, what else? Oh, challenges. That's one of the things that I'm trying to come up with. I want to come up with different things to challenge myself in my diamond painting. I have tried a variety of canvases. I've tried rounds, I've tried squares. I prefer squares, but I don't mind rounds. Rounds go faster, so that's always nice. And a lot of the smaller kits tend to be rounds. So when I'm looking for something to kind of occupy me in between some bigger canvases, they're small and they go fast because they're round, so that's good. I'm still looking for other ways, though, to challenge myself. Like I said, I bought the 250 color Josephine Wall, and then I found the 300 color one, and I thought, well, that sounds like even more of a challenge. I don't know that I will actually complete the one with the 300 colors, but we'll see. It depends on how it goes with the one with the 250 colors, probably. I have purchased all kinds of tools, all kinds of storage, all kinds of little things to try out and help me as I DP. I am actually getting ready to test out some of the rulers that I found to see if it can help me keep my diamonds a little bit straighter. I'm not someone who's extremely OCD about making sure that my drills are perfectly lined up or anything, but if these tools do actually help and it makes it look better, then cool. So I've got those to try out. I have recently purchased and just the other day received steel tips. I've got some steel tips from a store on Etsy that are just the barrel replacements for the bronze barrels in regular diamond painting pins. I've also purchased a single placer and a two placer in steel from a separate store on Etsy. If I like all of those, then I will definitely be purchasing more. I've purchased some pretty fancy diamond painting pens from a store in France, so I'm waiting for those to get here. So I'm looking for those. I've got lots of canvases on the way, as well as lots of canvases in my stash. So I'm looking forward to doing those as well. But I kind of want to do something that is going to be like a challenge that I can do for the channel. And what I'm thinking is doing is some sort of 24-hour challenge. I don't know exactly what it's going to be yet. I'm still trying to come up with ideas. And I have lots of ideas for things to challenge myself that aren't necessarily going to be time related. For instance, the number of how many colors I can get in a canvas. One of the projects I want to do is figuring out how to make my own diamond painting canvas. I've purchased a blank canvas previously that is still sitting in my stash that I need to figure out something to do with. And it's about the size of a 30 by 40. So what I want to do is try and take some of my own artwork, some of my own photographs, and turn them into a diamond painting and then use the blank canvas for that. I keep all of my spare drills, and I've purchased some round AB drills that I could use in a project like that. But I haven't quite figured out how to do everything yet. I've got a couple of software programs I'm trying to learn that will let me translate the pictures into a diamond painting, but I've had to do a little bit of research about sizing and things like that, so I'm still working on that. I've never ordered a custom DP before, and so I do want to try and figure out how to do a custom. I mean, it's not that complicated. I know you just pick a photo, upload it, send it to a company, and they kind of do all the work. But I just haven't done that yet. And so that's on my list of things to do. So um, I guess that's kind of where I'm at the moment, trying to figure out ways to challenge myself. Um, I am going to have a couple of months here as the end of school approaches where I won't be working because it's summer, and so I'll have more free time to work on some of these diamond painting projects. So I might get the J wall done. I don't know. Um, I do have other things to work on as well as doing these videos and editing and uploading and various sorts of things like that. But so just looking for ways to challenge myself as well as more events to participate in. Um, I've considered trying to do a collaboration with some other YouTubers. Haven't approached anyone about that yet, so we'll see how it goes. Um, Trying to figure out, I don't know, just kind of how I fit in this diamond painting community. Um, I know there are particular companies that I like that I will order from again. Um, I'm trying out a bunch of companies, and that ranges for me anywhere from the big expensive ones like Josephine Wall and Diamond Painting Deutschland. Um, Expensive because they're big and because they come from Germany and because they're being sold in euros and I have to pay in American dollars. So all the way down to, finding, ordering from online companies. I've not ordered from AliExpress, but I have ordered from a lot of companies like them. Uh, I still have a huge list of companies that I want to order from. I think I probably have about 50 companies on my list, and I've probably ordered from 15 of them, maybe. I've ordered from Diamond Art Club, obviously. Um, I've ordered from Dreamer Designs. I've ordered from this new Goodness Finds, which I hadn't even heard of before. I found them because I was searching for public domain artwork, and I happened to find them because they had one of the Muka paintings. I've ordered from FG Normal, from GBFKE, from Kuhal, from New Homey. I've ordered many times from Amazon, from a variety of companies. Uh, but with Amazon, there's no way to find out a bunch of information about these companies. Sometimes, literally, all they have is their Amazon page, and that's all you get. I have ordered from Craftably. I have ordered from Treasure Studios Art. I think those are all of the main ones that I've ordered from. But I still have other ones that I want to order from: Distracted by Diamonds, Mary's Diamond. Um, I've ordered from Home Craftology, and I still want to order from DIY Moonshot, Victoria's Moon, Royal Diamond Painting, Craft Ease. There are just, I've done a Diamond Dots. Um, there's just a ton of companies out there, and it seems like every time I turn around, there's one more. Oh, there's one called a Homespun, I think it's called a Homespun Hobby, that Summer with the Masters is pairing with. They had a lot of public domain, old um, Renaissance, old master artist type artwork canvases that looked pretty cool. I just at this point have so much in my stash that I'm okay ordering one here and there, especially if it's for an event. But I have so much piled up and not enough time to do it. That's why I was trying to think of one of those perhaps 24-hour events when I'm not working anymore and I have time to dedicate some time to diamond painting this summer. Then I was thinking about doing like a 24-hour, how many 30 by 40 canvases can I complete in 24 hours? And I don't know whether that 24 hours is going to be just me keeping track of, I actually track how many hours I diamond paint until it's 24, or if I would try and do it 24 hours in a row and stay up for 24 hours. Um, I could do either one probably, but frankly, I'm old, and staying up 24 hours in a row is not as easy on me as it used to be. Um, I could do it, but it won't be fun probably. I still have a mystery diamond painting to do as well. Um, I found mystery diamond paintings when I first started diamond painting. I saw one on Amazon, and so I ordered it, and I just enjoyed the heck out of it. I thought it was a lot of fun because you get to do the diamond painting, but you don't know what it's going to look like before you start. And so it's kind of this process of discovery as you go through, figuring out, well, what is this? What is it going to look like? And I have watched other people kind of discover how mystery diamond paintings work and kind of fall in love with them as well. Um, and you can get them in some pretty big sizes. So most of the ones that I've done are small. I think I did one, my first one um, was like a 50 by something, I think, a 40 by 50 maybe, somewhere in there. And I've done some smaller ones as well. Um, so, but the mystery diamond paintings are really fun. I actually, when I ordered my Muka canvas, I ordered a mystery painting from that company as well because they had them. But once again, my excitement over ordering diamond paintings means that I don't pay enough attention. And when I got the diamond painting, I was expecting it to be a black and white canvas, like a typical mystery painting. You don't know what it is. Nope, this time the mystery was it was a grab bag kind of thing where they just sent you a diamond painting at random, which is cool and fine and not a big deal. It's not a canvas I would have picked for myself, and it is going to go into my giveaway stash. Um, but it was a little disappointing because I was expecting it to be a diamond painting that was a complete mystery that I wouldn't know what it was, and it just ended up being that grab bag kind of thing. And it's my own fault. It said that right on the website where I was ordering. I just didn't read the whole thing through. I just, in my mind, went mystery canvas. Okay. Threw it in the cart, and not what I expected. Wasn't the first time it's happened to me, and I'm sure it won't be the last. So, okay, guys, I'm going to take a quick break here just to give my voice a rest and go get a quick drink, and I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. Um, so let's see. I told you I've gotten my steel tips and rulers, and that I'll be testing those out. Um, One of the things that I'm always curious about is what do people consider their essential must-have diamond painting tools? When I first started diamond painting, I bought small canvases because I wasn't sure if I would like it and I didn't want to spend a bunch of money on canvases that I wasn't going to finish. I quickly found out how much I liked it. And of course, once you get into it, there's so many things that you can get. I've gotten the little wheels, I've gotten straighteners, I've gotten the rulers, I've gotten all kinds of pens, all kinds of different kinds of waxes, different kinds of storage. I have an easel, I have a light pad, I have a magnifying glass, I have, gosh, I can't even count the multiples of things that I've purchased once I started diamond painting. Um, but I'm always curious to know what people consider their essentials. I mean, obviously, we can all diamond paint from what comes in the kit. Um, but what's your go-to? Do you have to have an easel? Do you have to have a light pad? Could you not paint without your favorite diamond painting pen? When I first started, I was working on my dining room table, and I have a little tabletop easel that I could angle. And that's how I did a lot of my work. I would sit at the dining room table and work while my husband watched TV. And that way we were sort of in the same room. So we could, spend that time with each other, even if we weren't exactly doing the same things. And um, then I moved on to doing bigger canvases. And I was having issues at the dining room table because we don't have a lot of good light in there because of the way our house is situated. And so he ended up buying me a light pad, which I have used some, not a lot recently because of other purchases, but I do have it and I do break it out on occasion. So I have both of those things, but I wouldn't consider either of them my must have. I think for me, my must have is just that I need a big enough space to lay my canvas out. I'm okay working with it flat. If it's a big canvas, I don't like working on the easel because I don't like the way it folds over. It just bothers me. I know the creases will come out, but it just bothers me and I don't like it. So I generally work with it flat. Um, I have purchased a drafting table so I can do it on my drafting table. However, I the entire top of my drafting table lifts up, which means I have to have another little side table to put my drills and pins and things on, which is not ideal. So, a lot of times I end up working with it flat so I can have my drills and stuff sitting on the drafting table. But that's just how it goes. I have purchased several diamond painting pens, and I must say, I do not like the pink pens that come with the canvas. I mean, does anyone really? But I have a couple, and I find that just switching them out so that I have to change my grip really helps with letting me be able to diamond paint longer at a time than I normally would be able to because I'm able to switch it out and keep that grip going so that my carpal tunnel doesn't bother me. I have revamped my spare storage. I use washi tape, although I don't have a ton of it. So, debating, I've seen some people that cut off the edges of their canvas as they start working. So, like once you're done with the section, they cut it off so that that extra tape isn't hanging out there. I'm not brave enough to do that yet. I wait until I'm done with the whole canvas before I cut everything off. But anyway, so my favorites at the moment are my drafting table, several diamond painting pens that I can swap them out, and my Elizabeth Ward storage. I really love my Elizabeth Ward. I have several other storage systems. I have the bottle containers. I have the Harbor Freight. I have those 28 case little ones that come with your kit sometimes. But I really prefer the Elizabeth Ward. And I don't like working from baggies. So I wish I did sometimes because it would just be easier, but I just really don't like working from baggies. Oh, I also bought the Craft Mates one, although I haven't even opened it yet to see whether or not I like that storage. But, so Elizabeth Ward for storage, a couple of diamond painting pens just so I can switch them out. Oh, and glue dots. Glue dots or blue tack are my favorites rather than the pink wax. I think those are kind of my must-haves. So, if you have other must-haves, share them with me in the comments below. Maybe there's something I need to try out that I'm missing out on. What else can I talk about? Let's see. I told you about my 24-hour storage or challenges that I want to do. I considered doing some giveaways because I probably have way more canvases than I'm ever going to complete. I have probably about 20 to 25 30 by 40s and smaller that I haven't opened, and then I have a stack of probably, I don't know, 8 or 10 at least boxed bigger canvases that I haven't opened yet, as well as probably about 8 or 9, maybe 10 that are on their way to me that I still haven't received yet. So I have a pretty decent stash. And that does not include several kits that I have set aside because they're going to be gifted to other people because they are stolen artwork. Somebody should still get the pleasure of doing the kits, so I have saved them to, like I said, give away in my random acts of kindness. Speaking of which, if you would like a random act of kindness, click the link down below. And as I have money for postage, regardless of where you are, I will send you a little diamond painting gift. It could be wax, it could be pens, it could be baggies, it could be a kit, it could be some other kind of tool. You don't know. That's what makes it a happy surprise. So sign up for that random act of kindness with the link below. Um, anyway, so back to my challenges. I was considering doing some sort of a challenge, but in addition to that, I considered doing a giveaway on my YouTube channel because I have so many canvases, and literally it will probably take me at least until the end of the year, if not longer, to get through all of them, and that's if I diamond paint all day, every day. Um, I invariably am going to have some that I just am not going to get to. And I have a couple that I purchased for specific reasons that I don't know now if I want to complete them, so I've considered giving them away. However, having a giveaway on YouTube is fine. YouTube's pretty straightforward about their rules, but you have to follow all the rules of where you are. And, you know, I'd like to say that I could just send it anywhere, but there's lots of places that have lots of weird rules about giveaways, so I don't know. It seems like most people on YouTube just kind of figure, oh, well, who's going to come bother you if you break the rules? But for instance, I read, let's see, I think was it Belgium had special rules about participating in what they consider contests or giveaways or sweepstakes, and what they consider those definitions to be. Um, I know for giveaways, for instance, on some bigger channels, if you send things to Canada, Quebec has different rules than the rest of Canada. Um, I read somewhere that India has special rules. I read that France has apparently laws in place that if someone enters a sweepstakes, the person entering the contest can ask you to reimburse them for postage if they have to mail you something, or they can ask you to reimburse them the cost of their internet if it's an internet contest. So I don't quite know how all that works, and I don't know if people just ignore that, but so I'm not considering giveaways at the moment just because I don't want to run afoul of anybody's laws, and while I don't think anything that I'm giving away is going to be a huge deal, I mean, mostly it would be me giving away like maybe one of my larger diamond painting kits that's, you know, worth some money, but not worth, like here in the US and in the state that I live in, um, if it's worth under $500 and you win something, then the onus is on the person who wins to report it on their taxes. And let's be honest, we know people don't. Um, but as long as it's under $500, then there's no repercussions for me for the giveaway. You know, if the person doesn't do it, then that's on them. Um, and everything I give away would be way less than that. I mean, they're nice kits, but they're not going to be worth $500. Let's be for real. Um, so, but anyway, I just seems like a can of worms I don't want to open quite yet. So, um, anyway, something for me to consider maybe down the road. So, in addition to your essential diamond painting tools, I'm curious to know what people's favorite diamond painting company is. I know everybody has their favorites, and I know everybody is in a different situation. Some people really like shopping at budget diamond painting places. Some people prefer shopping where you can get the larger kits. Some people prefer only rounds. Some people want only squares. So I'm curious. Leave a comment below and tell me what's your favorite diamond painting company. Um, I have ordered quite a bit from Diamond Art Club, so uh, and I've been impressed with the quality of their kits. I have ordered several kits from Dreamer Designs. I've not opened them yet, so I'm curious to see what those are like. I have ordered some from Treasure Studios Art. I have not opened those yet, so I'm curious to see what those are like. I have something coming from Home Craftology, so we'll see what those are like. I did order something from Craftably, and I have to say, even though I haven't started working on the kit yet, I have opened it, I have unboxed it, and their canvases are so incredibly soft, nice and scalloped, and I think on a par or even slightly better than Diamond Art Club's canvases. I don't have anything else really to compare them to. Those are really the only big ones that I've ordered. Most of my other kits have been smaller kits that are on the kind of standard, stiffer, um, run-of-the-mill diamond painting canvas. So we'll see. I'm curious to see when I get the Kandinsky ones that I ordered from Home Craftology, what that's going to look like and feel like as far as canvas goes. I have done a Diamond Dots. I would say their canvases for me were pretty run-of-the-mill. I did like their diamonds, and I have bought some of their round AB drills to sprinkle in here and there when I get some canvases that I have those colors for. I do also want to buy from some of those sparkler companies like DP with Sparkles or what is it, Diamond Drills USA, or well, I don't know what all the names of them are, but some of those companies where you can get specific colors of AB drills. I just haven't picked a project to do that with yet. I think I need to pick a smaller project. I considered buying some to go with my J wall, but then I figured that was such a big canvas, maybe me trying to go rogue by adding some special diamonds was not maybe where I should start with that, but we'll see. Who knows what I'll jump into. But I have tons of things in my stash. So that's another question I guess I have is how big is too big for a stash? I mean, I feel like my stash is big just because I know it'll take me forever to get through some of these diamond paintings. However, I also know for me personally, I have purchased things for my stash intending to share them on the channel, but not necessarily purchase them so that I could like hang them up in my house or whatever. I mean, I'll stick them in my portfolio, but I didn't buy them with an eye to, ooh, that's a gorgeous diamond painting, I'm going to hang it up in my house. I found things that I thought were cute that I wanted to share on the channel. So that part of my stash, for me, I guess I don't count as a stash. Some of the bigger canvases I have, like my Diamond Art Clubs, my Treasure Studios Art, my Dreamer Designs, the Craftably that I got, those I got because I thought, oh man, this is such a cool painting. I want to do this one. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think at last count I had something like 40, 41, 43, somewhere in there in my stash, and I probably have added a couple more to it since then. I know I'm still waiting on my Summer with the Masters Kandinsky. I'm still waiting on. I ordered a Dreamer design. It's a Dominic Davidson, and I did his Grandiose Grease through Diamond Art Club, and I just fell in love with this canvas that he had at Dreamer Designs, so I ordered it. I've actually got another Dreamer Designs by him as well. I finally ordered myself a Chuck Pinson from Dreamer Designs because who knows, maybe this time next year I'll be ready to participate in the Chuck Along that's every year. But I thought at least, you know, it's one of those things, what is it, a rite of passage as a diamond painter? I can't be a real diamond painter until I've done a Chuck Pinson. I don't know. Anyway, so the question that I was getting to in a roundabout way here was, how big is your stash? Do you just do them as you get them? Do you only have one going at a time? Do you have more than one going at a time? I mean, I've seen some people on YouTube who have some pretty giant stashes compared to mine. Um, and you know, I have the disposable income. I'm not cheating us out of anything else in our household to buy the diamond paintings, but um, I do look at my pile sometimes and think, oh, I really should get through some of this before I purchase any more. I think maybe that's part of my push to participate in events, because that gives me an excuse to push myself to get some of these canvases done, and um, that way I can get more of the stash completed. So anyway, I the lips on this seahorse though, just cracking me up when I was doing this section. And this section was very confetti heavy in the seahorse part, but then pretty. I did do quite a bit of multi-placing with this one. That's something I want to practice with more too, is I've never really used any big multi-placers. I've used a 3 and a 4, and I think I occasionally used a 7 placer maybe eons ago when I very first started diamond painting. But I've never used anything bigger than a 7 other than my diamond, the little wheel, the wheels that you can get to multi-place. And I've used those, but mostly with round drill kits. The it just does the wheel doesn't seem to work as well with square drills, which maybe makes sense. I don't know. Um, but I just haven't used it as much. So um, anyway, I am trying to work down my stash. I am trying to come up with um, ways to challenge myself, ways to grow this channel, finding events to participate in, and just trying to make myself a better diamond painter overall, I guess. Trying to find out what works for me, what doesn't, how I can do it all just a little bit faster. I do enjoy the process, but I do also enjoy completing canvases, so I don't know, maybe that's part of the addiction part of it. I don't know. I'm going to take another quick break, and then I am going to speed this up a little bit, or maybe I'll cut a little bit to the end of this so you can see what this section looks like when it's done. But I need to go get another drink, and then when I come back, hopefully we can spend a little bit of time talking about frames. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so I went through the end of this video and I don't complete this section, so sorry about that. I thought I did, but obviously it took way more time than I thought. But you can at least see the seahorse lips. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about frames. So I know that seems to be one of the most frustrating places, one of the most frustrating pieces about diamond painting for a lot of people is finding ways to frame your artwork. Now for me, it's never been a big deal because like I said, a lot of the canvases that I have worked on, I did never intended to frame, so it wasn't a big deal for me that I needed to find a frame. I put them in my portfolio, and so it's no biggie. But there have been that I have wanted to frame, and so I've done some searching, trying to find what other people are doing and how other people are managing it. So I just thought I would share a couple of the things that I have heard from other people or that I've experienced myself. My go-to, just because we live rurally, is always Amazon because it comes to my house and I don't have to go anywhere for it. Amazon is a good choice if you're looking for inexpensive frames and it's a pretty standard size. So if you're looking for a frame for like a 30 by 40, canvas, by the time you cut it down, you can generally find something pretty quickly and easily on Amazon because it's close to a standard size. Converting inch centimeters to inches is always a pain for those of us in the US, but um, it's not that hard, and you can find some decent frames. So um, I've used Amazon and had success with that. Um, I have a lady I watch that does streams diamond painting, and she has recommended a place called Frame It Easy. She does mostly larger diamond paintings, diamond art club type paintings, and she raves about the frames from Frame It Easy. Now, I've never purchased one from them, um, and it can be a little bit pricey if you add all the bells and whistles. However, I don't think it's that much more expensive than going to, say, Michael's or Hobby Lobby to get a custom frame. So, I think the adage of you get what you pay for is true pretty much everywhere. So, um, if it's a diamond painting that you spend a lot of time on and you're really proud of and you want it to look good, then, spend the money on the frame, right? Because that's what's going to keep it looking nice. I recently bought a frame from Frame USA, and my sister actually recommended that to me. Um, I had done a couple of diamond paintings for her, and one of them was like a 5 panel kind of thing, and she wanted to frame it in separate frames, and of course they're all odd sizes when you do it like that. So she found Frame USA, and it was relatively inexpensive. And so when I finished up a kit that I was making for my daughter, it was kind of an odd size. It's like 17 by 12 or something like that. And I couldn't find any, because it's not a standard size, I couldn't find on Amazon or Walmart or Hobby Lobby or Michael's, any of those, just a frame that I could just purchase. It was going to have to be custom because of the size. Because I don't like mats on my diamond painting. So I just framed to the outside of the squares. So I went to Frame USA, and I put in the dimensions, and I think I added an extra 1/4 of an inch because they figured that's going to be, that 1/4 of the inch is the actual inset of the frame. So to make sure that all of the diamonds show, I added that 1/4 of an inch all the way around, and I ordered this frame for a painting that I made for my daughter. And I didn't trim off the canvas right next to the diamonds. I probably left a little less than a 1/4 inch around the edges. It was covered with washi tape, but you can't see it in the frame. And it was actually relatively inexpensive. It was, like I said, somewhere around 12 by 17, somewhere in there. And it was probably like 17.5 by 12.75 or something like that. And it's not glass. It is that acetate acrylic, kind of bendy plastic that comes with the sheets on both sides that you have to peel off so it doesn't get scratched in transit. But it came in a very, very nice transportation box. It was kind of ensconced in this little framework to hold the frame of cardboard, and then that itself was in the bigger cardboard box. So it arrived in perfect shape. It was easy to take apart. It had a cardboard backing. You can choose cardboard or foam, and you can add all kinds of bells and whistles on Frame USA as well. But I was able to get the custom size that I wanted for my daughter, and I think it was only $35, which may sound like a lot to some people. And if you don't want to spend that kind of money, then don't. But I thought, compared to the $60+ that I was finding everywhere else, the $35, and that $35 included shipping. The frame itself was only like 20 some dollars. I think it was $12.99 shipping. So, and that's just, the shipping is what kills you. And when you're ordering frames, that's just the way it's going to be. Now, if you don't want to order a frame like that, and you're happy just kind of finding stuff here or there, I've seen people recommend going to thrift stores and looking around and finding, a frame that would fit your artwork. And then, you've got a cheap frame. You're not looking for whatever artwork is in the frame anyway. You're just there for the frame. You can try places like Walmart, Target, Hobby Lobby, Michael's. those kind of places to see. You can use the magnetic frames. I've seen lots of people use those where it's kind of like, well, it's 4 pieces basically. There's 2 at the bottom and 2 at the top, and it's like a 2 pieces of wood with magnet strips on both sides, so they will stick to each other, and you just insert the diamond painting in them. One set of the hangers or the holder, the magnetic holders, the magnetic strips has a hanger on it, so that you can hang it up. And that seems like a good option for a lot of people, not only because it's inexpensive, but also because then you can change it out anytime you want. If you get tired of looking at a particular diamond painting, you could switch it out for your latest creation or whatever. And I've seen some of those that look really, really good. I've seen people frame it with washi tape or duct tape. I've seen people paint it and then tape it, just to kind of neaten up the edges and seal, the glues, etc., etc. So I think as far as framing goes, it's all in what you want to do. How much are you willing to spend? How much effort are you willing to put into it? Because, for me, personally, I'd rather be able to kind of custom order from someplace like Frame USA, get what I want, and know it's going to fit the way that I want, than spend hours schlepping around to thrift stores trying to find something on the off chance that I'm going to be able to find something to make it work. But I don't like shopping anyway, so going around to a bunch of thrift stores is not my idea of a good time. Maybe it's yours. And so, you are that kind of person going to flea markets and thrift shops and looking for those kind of hidden treasures all the time. If that's your jam, awesome. More power to you. I just am not that person. I'm an introvert. I need my alone time, and especially with the circumstances of the last year, my peopling skills are not always great. So shopping with a bunch of people is not my thing. But if it's yours, cool. Okay. So I think I've pretty much talked about everything that I wanted to talk about. I hope I hit on some things that interested you. I hope you'll leave me some comments so that I have some other things to talk about in future WIP and chats. If you saw me make any glaring mistakes in this WIP and chat, let me know. I miss things. In any event, I had a lovely time talking to all of you. I hope you enjoyed listening to me. If you like this video, please don't forget to do all the things on your way out. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads, including, hopefully, future WIP and chats. And, as always, thanks for watching.